How did it feel when you won that award?
It is a reminder to me that I have to continue contributing to this organization and uphold the faith and belief my seniors have confided in me.
What are the aspects of this job that you absolutely love?
The most loved thing by me is the dynamic and challenging environment it is.
How do you deal with pressure?
I believe in spirituality. It helps me to maintain a perceived state.
How do you as a person deal with failure?
Failure is a part of the journey. You have to stand up again, show the same confidence and do the things right way.
Any motto that you live up to on a day-to-day basis?
Whatever you are doing, give your 100% and make the best of your day.
What are some of the non-negotiable skills that one must possess if they want to excel in this field?
Apart from technical knowledge, adaptability, analytical thinking, and openness to technology.
What do you think a women's perspective adds to the field of finance and treasury?
I believe women add a stability, balance, as well as their ability to multitask adds a balance to the financial decisions.
Are there any personal financial tips that you would like to give?
Start investing early.
Any piece of advice you would want to say to who was just starting out in the corporate field?
Believe in yourself.
Welcome to another inspiring episode of HP Unplugged, where we are celebrating the exceptional women leaders of our organization. I am Trisha, Officer PRCC, and it is a great privilege to introduce you to the exemplary Miss Ritika Mehta. She is a seasoned treasury professional with strong expertise in corporate funding and financial strategy. Since joining HPCL in December 2021, she has worked across key treasury functions, including working capital management, forex operations, banking, and long-term debt, contributing significantly to the strengthening of the corporation's treasury framework. She has successfully steered critical funding and liquidity initiatives during a challenging margin environment. Her contributions include enabling additional liquidity through the CROMS framework, executing a benchmark 5-year NCD at one of the most competitive corporate coupons of its time, and driving refinancing and treasury digitization initiatives. She currently serves as a Senior Accounts Officer, Treasury at HPCL, where she manages the long-term borrowing portfolio and banking arrangements. Her role focuses on ensuring reliable access to funding and optimizing borrowing costs. A recipient of the HPCL Outstanding Achievers Award and a Mizuho India 40 Under 40 in Finance Program awardee, please join me in welcoming the exemplary Miss Ritika Mehta. A very warm welcome to today's episode of HP Unplugged, ma'am. We are truly honored to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me here, Trisha.
So, ma'am, firstly, heartiest congratulations on winning the Mizuho India 40 Under 14 Finance Program. So, how did it feel when you won that award, and what was that entire experience like for you?
Thank you so much for your compliments. And this award is both an honor and a moment of immense gratitude for me. So you see, finance, especially treasury, has always been a behind the scene function, wherein outcomes matter more than the recognition. For an individual award, I would say it is more a reflection of a collective effort of our team and the seniors and the mentors I was fortunate to work with. Also, this award is more than an achievement. It is a reminder to me that I have to continue contributing to this organization and uphold the faith and belief my seniors have confided in me.
That's great, ma'am. And how did your journey begin in the field of finance and specifically in the field of treasury? And what are the aspects of this job that you absolutely love?
So finance for me began very naturally. I come from a background in which banking and insurance sector. So my mother is a banker and father has been in an insurance sector. So over the years, growing years, conversation around finance and financial discipline were a part of my growing up journey. So after clearing my chartered accountancy, I began my professional journey with a bank, wherein I got to know how the financial industry works in practice. Later, I was fortunate to be a part of Treasury department in HPCL. So in my 4 years journey, the most loved thing by me is the dynamic and challenging environment it is. So there are no 2 days same in this department. Every day is a different day. You wake up in the morning, you get to know how global events impact the financial outcomes. This space is a truly learning space, and learning never stops in this environment.
Yes, ma'am. And you began your journey in HPCL in the year 2021, and since then you have handled various responsibilities such as in the field of liquidity management and also various digitization initiatives. So as a fresher who is starting out their career, they are always waiting for that one breakthrough opportunity to showcase their potential. So when you look back at your journey, what was that project for you?
The breakthrough moment is nothing as such. During my starting first year of the journey at HPCL, there was a situation that the international oil prices were elevated, our marketing margins were suppressed, and also the company was in the capex cycle. So we were trusted with ensuring the uninterrupted liquidity and financial stability in that challenging environment. So that was a complete learning and a phase where we can give a confidence to yourself also. Like you are working in such a big industry and big numbers. So managing that level of debt gives you confidence in yourself. There is no such breakthrough moment. It does not come in an obvious opportunity, you say. You have to just grab up the demanding assignments, step up. One should volunteer and step up for these kind of assignments as and when they come up, rather than involved in the routine work. And somewhere or the other, you have to just have confidence in your ability to learn and deliver.
That is great advice, ma'am. Step up and grow and deliver. Yeah. And if you look at the broader perspective, finance and treasury is a very dynamic field, as you said, but it's also very pressurizing. So how do you deal with pressure and take decisions in challenging phases?
Pressure stems from the possibility of going something wrong. So over the years, you get to know that uncertainty is an inherent part of finance. You cannot control your outcomes. It's like you have to give your best in all the situation. Also, pressure is different for each individual. So for me, managing pressure, I believe in spirituality. It helps me to maintain a perceived state, stay grounded, be calm. So during these kind of situations, these are the basic things you need to possess. So it is said, "Karam karte jao, phal ki chinta mat karo." You have to give your best.
Yes, ma'am. And also, there are certain stages where we fail at certain projects. So how do you, as a person, deal with failure, and what advice would you give to the young officers as well?
So failure is a part of the journey. It is bound to happen because, as we see in a race, one will win, one will lose. It does not mean you give up the hope. You have to stand up again, show the same confidence, and do the things right way. There will be a day when things will be in your favor.
Yes, ma'am, that's true. And also, is there any motto that you live up to on a day-to-day basis?
So, give your 100%. Whatever you are doing, give your 100% and make the best of your day.
Yes, ma'am. And when we look at your journey, you have worked both in the banking as well as the corporate treasury sector. What are some of the non-negotiable skills that one must possess if they want to excel in this field, as per you?
So working in banking and corporate treasury helped me understand finance from two different lenses. Like from lenders' perspective, they focus more on safeguarding risk and maintaining credit discipline. But for organization like corporate treasury like us, we believe more in optimizing our cost and efficient use of our capital for growth. In today's generation, apart from technical knowledge, adaptability, analytical thinking, and openness to technology, specifically in this AI-driven era where digital transformation is evolving every day, these are certain essential skills everyone must possess nowadays.
And ma'am, could you please tell us about some of the technological advancements that we are currently implementing in the department?
So we have recently implemented a robotic process automation with the help of our IT team, wherein the accounting has been automated. It has increased the efficiency and reduced the man hours which as a person can invest in the accounting or routine job, and they can focus more on productive things.
Given the frequent argument that finance as a field is considered to be aggressive, high risk, and hence it is always said that it is best suited to men. But when we look at our society, women are known to be having, or they possess strong financial discipline as well as they have long-term saving behaviors. What do you think a women's perspective adds to the field of finance and treasury?
So we have a live example like a finance minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman is also a woman. So this finance industry has evolved with increased participation of women in all the roles, you see. And I believe women add a stability, balance, as well as their ability to multitask adds a balance to the financial decisions. We usually think balance the risk as well as a sustainability oriented approach towards everything. And women are tend to have a more financial discipline as we see.
Yes, ma'am. And what is that unknown aspect of Treasury that most of the people do not know?
Treasury is a very demanding profile. Like you have to be on your foot. You never know when things can go in your favor or against your. Because everything you do, you day in day out deal with the crores of fund transfers. You have to be mentally and actively present in the thing you are doing. You have to double check everything. That's why we have a process of maker, checker, approver. 3-layer process for everything because everything needs to be doubly assured because the amount involved is huge.
So, ma'am, as you mentioned that Treasury is a very demanding field. So, how do you upskill yourself on a day-to-day basis?
So, you have to be updated with the latest macroeconomics, microeconomics on a daily basis. You have to go through the newspaper, financials every day because there are multiple macroeconomic indications happening all over the world. And how does it impact our like repo rates, bank rates, forex exchange, the rates all are interlinked, you see. So you have to be updated through newspaper, news channels. We have subscriptions to various platforms like Bloomberg, Refinitiv, which helps us give the information. And banks are majorly updated, so we keep on interacting with them to ensure we are also updated with the things happening around us.
And as per you, what are the busiest times of the year?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, specifically the excise payment dates. There are monthly closings, quarterly closings, half-yearly closings, compliances. So Treasury is a bunch of all the activities. So you cannot say this time is the most crucial time, this is a free time. So every day you never know when the opportunity comes up. So you have to be 24/7 open to learn, to adapt.
Are there any personal financial tips that you would like to give?
Start investing early because the power of compounding is very real. You will not understand this at this stage, but going after a certain point of time, you will see how the compounding has led to a wealth creation, and also have a term insurance for your well-being.
And lastly, if there is any piece of advice or if anything you would want to say to your younger version who was just starting out in the corporate field, what would you say?
Believe in yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself to give the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today for this exclusive episode of HP Unplugged.
I'm grateful for you having me here and calling me for this session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your inspiring journey with us. Your strategic perspective, curiosity to learn, and the ability and willingness to face challenges has been truly inspiring. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in to this episode of HP Unplugged. We hope today's conversation gave you a fresh perspective. Do share what piece of conversation you would be taking away with you today and join us in celebrating the women leaders who are shaping the present and the future of HPCL. A true reflection of She is HPCL.